Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 in another part of the Journeyman with Portsmouth. Today we have the FA Cup 4th round against Millwall. We've got a fantastic chance to get through to the last 16 of the competition. I'm really looking forward to hopefully doing that today. And then we take on Fleetwood, who are second in the league, of course, Journeyman alumni as well, so that's always going to be a really exciting match. So looking forward to that in this episode. Leave a like if you are enjoying. Of course, get involved down in the comment section as well. Keep going with that. Obviously, I got a little bit carried away last episode saying we're going to win the FA Cup and all of that, but I'm just excited about this team and really looking forward to seeing what we can achieve in this competition, and whether that's going out today and only winning the league, then so be it. But I do think we can beat Millwall today, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do. Since you were last with me, things have been a little bit shaky, to say the least. We drew 2 each with Plymouth. We were, behind in that match, but Ricky J. Jones scoring 2 there. There we go. There's our schedule view. Blackpool, we won 2-0 away from home. Very good again. Ricky J. Jones with 2 more goals, which made it, 10 goals in 4 games, which was quite unbelievable. Then we drew 0-0 to third placed Bolton Wanderers. I was quite happy with that because they were the inflictors of our last defeat back in October, 4-1 turnover at home, so we managed to hold them off. We then beat Leyton Orient 2-0 to Ty Sodji and George Thomason on the score sheet there, but we have had our first defeat in 18 games. We lost to Tranmere Rovers in the league. They beat us 2-1. Paul Glatzel getting sent off late on. It was quite an ill-tempered match, really. Not one that I'm particularly happy with. But we are still top of the table. We're still 11 points clear of Fleetwood. We are 18 points clear of Bolton in third place. So we're looking really very much on course for promotion. Ricky J. Jones in contention for the Golden Boot as well. 18 goals in the league there. Raggett looking like one of the best players in the division. Owen Dale up there as well. Brad Young on clean sheets. Ricky J. Jones on player of the matches. So we're really starting to come into our own now, and maybe even the bookies are backing us. No, they're not. The bookies are still not backing us. But Daniel Adshead is now the second best player in the division, only behind Job Bellingham, who, of course, is Jude's brother. Not quite as good, but doing a decent job. Nonetheless, I'd maybe like to get a scout report on him, actually, and see perhaps if he's somebody that we could sign going forward. Transfer-wise, we didn't actually do any other business other than the George Thomason signing. Nothing else came about, but Colby Bishop and Tony Knowles, as I said last time, they've gone out on loan to get a little bit of extra football. We are trying to bring this guy in, Tanawat Song Shittawan. He's from Thailand, or a Thai club, has done very, very well for them in the last few seasons. Looks like a great attacking midfielder. Got some really interesting attributes in there, and certainly somebody I think could be a very, very good player in our league if we were to be able to bring him in. We've agreed a free transfer with him, but work permit is looking unlikely. Quick look at squad performances then. Top goal scorers, of course, Ricky J. Jones with 27 from 32 starts, 10 from 9 starts for Ty Sodji, 8 for Owen Dale and 7 for Glatzel. Top assists is Daniel Adshead with 12, 10 for Owen Dale and 6 for Daniel Batty. Top average rating is Ricky J. Jones with a 7.31. Raggett and O'Brien are up there as well, and Daniel Adshead doing a terrific job. One thing that has been annoying recently is Latte having an injury, and he's one of our best players. It has been a shame, but we are running slightly short on numbers at this stage of the season with suspensions and injuries. Ty Sodji out for about a month, so we might have to go out into the free transfer market and have a little look and see if there are anybody that we can bring in and get registered. There is this guy here, for instance, but he's a left back. They're few and far between. There's this guy, Tarek Fosu. Possibly. Let's give him a trial and let's see whether he'd be worth it. But let's have a little look at the team for today. Regardless, Brad Young returns in goal. He's been injured for the last month. Curtis, O'Brien, Raggett and Burrows are in defence. We've then got Thomason and Adshead in the middle of the park, with Dale, Murdoch and Curtis starting behind Ricky J. Jones up top. Millwall, meanwhile, they are still in the relegation zone of the Championship, so the league above. So realistically, they're 3 places above us in the league. You'd always maybe back the team as being top of League One, as being maybe a mid-table type Championship side. But our form isn't fantastic right now. We have dropped points recently, but hopefully we can go out there, we can take confidence from the Middlesbrough match, and we can really show what we're made of to the world of football, because if we can get into the last 16 of the FA Cup, that would be absolutely terrific. So let's go for it. Let's see how we get on. We are going to have the latest scores up as well, so we can see what's going on elsewhere in the competition. You can see Liverpool potentially already through against Brighton. Norwich are 1-0 up. Nottingham Forest are 1-0 up. City are 2-0 up at Cardiff as well. Coventry are beating West Ham. Hull ahead at Everton. Doncaster ahead at Bolton as well. Doncaster, of course, in the Vanarama National League. So that's a big result for them if they can hold on to it. Here's Jones. Now gets it to Dale on the right-hand side. Owen Dale continuing. Here's Curtis now. What a run from Sam Curtis. Now to Owen Dale once again. What can he do with it? He gets it to Sam Curtis. Is he going to whip it in towards Ricky J. Jones? Well, he did, but Jones didn't get there. Here's O'Brien. Gets it to Thomason. Now to Adshead. Here's Curtis on the ball. Forward to Jones, and here he is. Oh, that almost was the moment, and his 5th FA Cup goal on camera. Although I'm sure he did probably score in the first and second rounds as well. But here we go then. Bernard with the throw. Gets it to Osho. Now to Honeyman. Here's Bennett. Bennett pushing forward. This is decent. Here's Berry into the middle. Good block. Now Honeyman. Bernard on this right-hand side. Not Olivia Bernard. And again, once again, a nice block. But here's Berry on the ball, but Burrows away. Header by Thomason. Here's Dale. Now Curtis. And now we're trying to play our way out of trouble. Josh Murdoch, who hasn't had much football recently, gets it forward towards Ricky J. Jones. This is a chance. Oh, over the bar. And maybe that's a sign it's perhaps not going to be our day, because when Ricky J. Jones isn't getting the goal from there, you feel maybe he's not going to score from anywhere. But we will keep trying. I think that was a good first half. Anybody not having a good game? Possibly Burrows, who has been struggling recently, to be honest. So let's get Logan Pye onto the pitch and see if he can steady the ship at left back. But Man City 5-0 up. That man Haaland still scoring tons of goals. Doncaster 2-0 up now against Bolton Wanderers, which is a very, very interesting turn of events. Adshead's going to come off. We're going to bring on Daniel Batty. I think we are going to swap those two round. Cottrell's going to come on as well for Thomason. I've been pretty impressed with him recently. And Murdoch is going to come off. And we're going to put Poku in behind the striker. No, we're not. We're going to do that. Ronan Curtis is going to drop back to supporting Ricky J. Jones. We are going to go attacking as well. We certainly don't want a replay from this. Here's Logan Pye. Gets it back to Brad Young, and hopefully we can build from the back here. Raggett. Raggett on the ball to Pye. Now Batty. Raggett again. Here's Pye. Still going. Poku to Raggett again. Now O'Brien. Here's Cottrell. O'Brien. Batty. O'Brien. Cottrell. Curtis. And here he goes then. Ronan Curtis still running. Ronan Curtis still going here. Now back to Owen Dale. Owen Dale, yes! Oh, I thought it wasn't going to happen, but Owen Dale basically walked it across the line, and it is now 1-0 to Portsmouth. It was a wonderful bit of football, wasn't it? That was total football there. Curtis, I thought he was going to have a go himself. He brought it back to Dale, and then he just dribbled it all the way, and then absolutely wellied it through the goalkeeper's legs. And it is now 1-0, and we've got something to hang on to here. And we're 10 minutes away from getting through to the FA Cup 5th round, which would be an incredible performance, really. Here's Batty, now to Poku. Forward to Ricky J. Jones. Can he get his customary goal? He's still going. Gets it back to Pye now. Here's Logan Pye to Cottrell. Oh, over the bar. And I tell you what, it could have been easily 4-0 this. We've got a late free kick. Cottrell's going to whip it in. I think Jake O'Brien's going to be there to nod it in. That's me prediction. Go on, Cottrell. Cottrell, high and wide. Oh, O'Brien hits the ball. O'Brien's still there. Didn't quite get the goal. Now then, Millwall on the counter-offensive here. Can we get the tackle in? No, Curtis comes over to cover. That was brilliant. Brilliant defensive play. And I think it is going to be a victory here. 30 seconds left though. Here's Dale. No. Loses it. This isn't good. I think there may be one more chance for Millwall here to get a replay out of this. Bennett. Wallace. Fox. Bennett again. That's forward. Raggett with the header away. Oh, O'Brien with a diving header. No, it is going to be a shot. It's off the post. Get it away. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Well, that was the very last chance. O'Brien with a diving header. Pye lost out, and then the shot off the post. And why didn't O'Brien just absolutely boot it into the stands? We will never know. But Millwall have got away with a one there. That was very disappointing. Oh. We beat Middlesbrough 5-0 and now Millwall 1s each. Right. When is that replay going to be? Let's have a little look. So it is going to be the match after Fleetwood. So we'll keep that all contained within this episode. Let's go and see if we can build our confidence against Fleetwood Town. Well, Stephen Gerrard is back for our wonderful FA Cup 5th round draw. Let's see where we may play if we beat Millwall in the replay. Chelsea versus Liverpool, so that's two clubs that we can avoid very nicely. Bournemouth versus Everton. Man City versus Coventry. Norwich versus Portsmouth or Millwall. So we'd be playing Norwich away from home. Again, though, that's not the worst match that you've ever seen for us if we were to get through to that. Norwich are currently 9th in the Championship, but a decent chance to get through to the quarter-final if we can negotiate Millwall in a replay, which there's no guarantees. Right, a few little changes for the Fleetwood match. We've brought Latte back into defence. He will be making his first start. Can probably play a half's worth of football. Logan Pye is in at left back instead of Harrison Burrows, as he's been playing generally better recently. Thompson and Adshead swap over in the midfield. Curtis goes behind the striker with Paul Thompson supporting out wide. So everybody expects us to win this match. Of course, Fleetwood are second in the league. This could turn around the way the title race goes. If we were to lose this match, you know, it's a 6-point swing at the end of the day. So at the very least, we got to try and draw if we can. But of course, a victory is what we're going for. But it is going to be tricky, and there's a ball over the top for Ricky J. Jones, and that could have been an awesome start to the match, but it didn't quite work out like that. But we've got a corner kick straight away. Here's Curtis into the middle. Latte was there, didn't manage anything. Here's Adshead, now Curtis. No, end of highlight. And somehow they're giving Ricky J. Jones a 6.5 already. I think that's a fairly harsh reflection of missing one chance, but it is what it is. Let's have a little look at the league table as it stands then. If we do win this match, then of course we'd be, I think 13 points clear, 14 points clear, which would be just unbelievable at this stage. Here's Latte. Oh, and he's lost it. Not match fit, of course. And here's Morton. Oh, that could have been the moment, but 25 minutes into the game and Latte not having a good time of things. It's been out for nearly 2 months. Here's Vela. Is he going to score a goal from the free kick? Ruffles the net. That was very, very close. To encourage the entire team, try and get them firing here. You would suggest this is probably the title decider. If we win this, I don't think Fleetwood will come back from that. But we're not even dominating possession anymore. And that was our thing. Every time we were dominating possession. But I think Latte has to come off because I think he's just not quite at the races. And, he was only recommended 45 minutes. Wasn't having the best of games. O'Brien's booked already. But this is just not what we wanted. A lot of our players just not performing. So, Thompson's going to come off. Poku's going to go there. We've got nobody to replace Ricky J. Jones up top now. That Soji is out of action. But we'll try with what we've got. Here's O'Brien, gets it over the top towards Ricky J. Jones, all the way back to Raggett now. Here's Pye. Poku on this left-hand side now. Batty. Pye. Poku. Pye. Here's Raggett. Now here's O'Brien. Adshead forwards. Here's Jones with a great chance. Oh, how has he missed that? How has he missed that? Oh, right, Murdoch's going to come on. I'm going to see if he can make a little difference in the final few minutes here. 8 minutes to go. Highlight about to start. We have got a highlight here. It's going to be Poku whipping in a corner. This is usually the sign of a chance when it starts on a corner. Poku in. Raggett gets it away. It's all the way back to Poku again. Poku cuts inside. Poku shoots. Poku doesn't score. Right. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what's happened here. Did Curtis only come on to... I'm confused. I'm very confused how we've... right, okay, Jake O'Brien's there as well. Right, Owen Dale is going to come off. We're going to put Cottrell on that. No, we're not. We're going to put O'Dur on that right-hand side, actually. And see what he can do. Comes on and does a good job sometimes, but I think it's going to be another draw here. Adshead gets it into the middle. Batty with the header over the bar. You just know sometimes it's not going to be your day. And that is that. 0-0. I suppose it's not the worst result, but as I say, our form is dropping a little bit, and it'll only be so long until that starts going down. 4 of the last 5 games we haven't won, and that one was against bottom side Leyton Orient, and before that, you look at that as a run of form, and that's not great. After the real great spell around Christmas time and New Year, it's just starting to go a little bit wrong, but all will be forgiven if we go and beat Millwall now. Right then, not too many changes from the match against Fleetwood, but Jake O'Brien comes back in at central defence. Rafferty's still in right back. We've also brought in Daniel Batty into the midfield to link up with Adshead once again. And that is pretty much it. So let's get ourselves into the match. It's going to be tough away from home, I think, to Millwall. I think we've perhaps missed our chance. You know, we were by far the better team, I think, in the first match. But now we've got to try and reassert ourselves in the replay. And again, it could be something that restarts our form that we had earlier in the season. If we can get a good result here, it really could change it all. Man United are up against Wolves away from home. So they're in the other replay. We'll keep an eye on that match as that progresses as well. But looks like Rafferty has picked up a knock early in this match. Here's Raggett. Gets it forward towards Dale. And this could be a chance. Owen Dale cuts inside, and this could be a chance to score. What a goal that is from Owen Dale. And what a brilliant run that is. He absolutely wellied it into the back of the net. And it's now 1-0. Millwall will be very, very disappointed with that. That was a great run from Owen Dale, but he should have been closed down. And, well, Gazinga doesn't manage to save it. And, well, it's 1-0 once again. And you have to say that late equaliser from Millwall, you know, changed a lot of things, because it's given us this extra 90 minutes, but we should have won that match. We know that, and if we lose now, it'll be just so disappointing to have gone out of the FA Cup that way. Here's Batty, gets it to Thompson, that's forward to Curtis. What a run this is from Ronan Curtis. That's maybe a penalty. No, it's not. Got the ball. Ricky J. Jones hits the post. Oh, and Batty got there as well, but we're starting to look a little bit more intense now. We've been a little bit jaded. I think since the Middlesbrough win, really, we've not been at our best. I think that took a lot out of us. Here's Berry, gets it in. Raggett gets it away. Here's Curtis now to Dale once again. And he's going to go off on a run here. And that's what I like to see from him, not going down. He just stays on his feet, stays trying to get the ball. Here's O'Brien now. Gets it to his partnership friend of Raggett. Here's Thompson now. Thompson on the ball. He cuts inside. Adshead. That's over the top towards Daniel Batty. Batty back to Pye. Pye into Ricky J. Jones over the bar. And we're heading in on half-time. It feels very much like the first match. We were, you know, the better team. We were 1-0 up for a long, long time, but missed a lot of chances to go 2, 3, 4-0 up. And that equaliser came very late on and broke our hearts, but let's see. Here's Pye, gets it to Raggett now. Raggett to O'Brien. Raggett again, all the way back to Young. Young, here's Raggett. Still going. O'Brien to Batty, who's lost it in the middle of the park, and this is a chance, and there you go, Millwall back on terms. And again, that's their first chance of the match, really. And they've scored it. And I think it might be time for a cap triple at the 60-minute mark. I think we've got to keep an eye on the fact that it could potentially go to extra time this match. We're going to put Latte on the right-hand side. Batty's going to come off for Thomason. Ricky J. Jones, potentially. Yeah, we'll put Paul Thompson up top and we'll stick... well, why not? Why not try Burrows on that left-hand side? He's not been doing great at left-back recently, so let's put him in a different role and see if that helps. But yeah, just disappointing that we've not managed to get over the line again. We had so many chances in that first half to put this game out of sight, really. This could be a late chance. So Curtis into the middle. Oh, O'Brien hits the bar. Oh, it's cleared off the line. This is another chance. It's going to be Burrows, and whips it in with that left foot. Come on. Burrows in. It's away. And now here's Vogslammer, but end of highlight. And this, you would say, is the last chance of the 90 minutes. How we dearly love to get it done and dusted now. Here's O'Brien. Raggett. Oh, didn't like that. It felt very much like there was going to be a mistake, and there still could be. O'Brien to Adshead. That's over the top towards Dale. Owen Dale to win it for Portsmouth. Yes! Oh, that is a brilliant goal. His 11th of the season, and that, I think, should be that. And hopefully it's a late goal in our favour this time that wins us it. We got 2 minutes left of injury time, and we are through to the last 16 of the FA Cup. It's Millwall 1, Portsmouth 2, and that is brilliant. And we were the better side over both matches. This time we got over the line, though, and 120k in the bank. We'll be playing Norwich City in the next episode, I guess, in the next round of the FA Cup as well. But let's have a little look then at when we are going to come back. So there you go. We'll play those 2 matches against Bristol Rovers and Charlton, and then we'll be back for a double header against Norwich in the FA Cup, and then Crewe in the league to see, well, that's where we could have ended up, of course. So that's where we'll leave it for today. So if you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.